Hi guys, it's your girl Palmitra coming to you with a face of the day, also with some updated products that I use to create this here face. Okay, so if you guys want to see what I have, then just stay tuned. Love you. Okay, first things first, I'm going to talk about my foundations. I'm still using the same brand, which is Black Radiance. I used to use Rum Spice, which is this color here, and now I use Brownie, which is like 3-4 shades up, and I'll tell you why. Or should I say down? It's darker. I'll tell you why. When I used to use Rum Spice, I used to highlight 2 shades lighter than this, so it had me looking like really cake face, ghosty, like unreal. I liked it at the time because I didn't know any better, but now that I'm learning a little bit more, I want to do better. And I just think using a darker foundation, if you want to highlight, some people can blend it perfectly and pull it off. It just wasn't right for me. I didn't like it, but I'm loving the payoff now that I'm receiving when I went a darker foundation. Even though it's darker than my face, it matches. Once I highlight the center of my face, everything kind of flows together and matches, if you get what I'm saying. If not, leave a comment down below. I will do an in-depth video about it, but I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying, right? Good. So next thing I want to talk about, of course, is my concealers, and I use these to color correct, and I also use them to highlight. So the one that I've been using lately is by Makeup Forever, and this is the Camouflage Cream Palette in the number 5. I got the idea to get one of these from my girl Amabelle. This is her name right here. You can just check the search engine, type in her name, and her channel will pop up. She does a lot of color correcting on acne prone skin. So yeah, I love her. And also Destiny Golly does a lot of color correcting on just hyperpigmentation, but she does it on acne and hyperpigmentation. So you guys go check out both of the ladies because they're beautiful and I love their channels. So yeah, I use the peach color one to color correct under my eyes and along my nose. You guys who have allergies and sinus, y'all know how we do all that good stuff. And my upper lip, and also around my jawline area, jawline area, jawbone, whatever. And I use the darker shade beside that to contour, and I apply it here and here. And I'll be showing you guys the brushes that I use. I do use this Real Technique brush. Sorry it's dirty, but I did just use it. I use this Real Technique brush here to contour, to apply it to my face. I do somewhat want a straight line when I do it. That's why I use this little brush, but you can also use this to apply your highlighter. I do not use it to apply my highlighter color just because I use my fingers to warm this up, the peach color up, and I apply it that way. So I apply my highlighting color the same way with my fingers to kind of mix the orange and that up so I won't mess up or move any of the peach orange color correcting. That's just my theory for doing it, okay? And the other 3 I have not touched yet, except this one to swatch to see where would I be able to use it. If I did not want to use the peach, I could use this color here to hide like hyperpigmentations, okay? So yeah, that's what I use for that. I do highlight with LA Girl Pro Conceal in Toffee, and I highlight with NC45. Today I did use NC45. To me, a lot of people say NC45 mimics Fawn, or Fawn mimics NC45, but to me, Toffee, for my skin tone, my skin color, mimics NC45. For me, Fawn is a little bit too orangey or light for me, and that's what I was saying when I used the Rum Spice in Fawn. It had me looking ghostly, so I did not like that look. You guys go back to some of my previous video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah. And to set all of this, I've been using incorporating something new. I've been using Ben Nye Toast Pads translucent powder under eye, on my nose, my chin, forehead, Love it. You guys do not know how much this make a difference until you purchase it, because I've used LA Colors. I've used different brands of setting powders for your face, and you don't know how much Ben Nye makes a difference until you purchase it. I love this stuff. Literally, I went for the translucent powder instead of the luxury powder, because the luxury powder, I did my research, it was a little bit heavier and it sat on the face a little bit more, and I wanted the translucent where I just put it on and wipe it in and go. I ain't gotta let it sit then wipe it off. None of that, none of that, none of that. It is what it is, and let's go, honey. So I've been liking the topaz. I did choose topaz over banana and caramel, or caramel, however you want to say it. It just works well for me. So yeah, and to set my contour, I've been using, of course, Ebony, CoverGirl, Queen in Ebony, but this gives me more of a bronzy feel. But I set my contour with Rich Mahogany from Black Radiance. Love this stuff, okay? Love this. And I kind of mixed the two together to give me that bronzy glow feel that kind of helps when I apply my blush and my highlight. Also, when I want that bronzy feel, I use Turk and Caicos by e.l.f. And this can give me that bronzy feel. And I also use the Turks. I'm guessing this is the Turks. As a highlighter. And you can also use this one, darker ladies like myself. This also will give you a good highlight, but you don't want to mess up your like highlight as far as tone. Using a dark setting powder, so use the Turks, and it give you a glow on your cheekbones, because that's what I use today, and I love it. The brush I use with the Ben Nye is this brush. Is also from Real Techniques. I love it. I just love it, and I use this one to contour with and to blend out my contour. So yeah, I use the stippling brush sometimes when I pack on my foundation, but lately I haven't even been using a brush for my foundation. That's why it's so clean and white. I've been using the Real Technique Beauty Blender, and I use it for foundation on one end, and then the other end I use for highlight. Once I blended it in with my finger, then I go around the edges with the Beauty Blender from Real Techniques. Also, now I think I'm at blush. Hello. Okay, so now we're at blush, and some of my favorite blushes that I've been using, rocking hard with, okay? Like I said, the Turk and Caicos from e.l.f. But this is my favorite quad of all times. I shall zoom in for you. Which is by City Color, and I just love it because you can get a real neutral look with this, and you also can jazz it up a little bit with some color. I feel like orange on women of color is beautiful, and it gives you like that hue of bronze. It helps your bronzing out. It makes you look warm. It gives you that come hither, I'm sexy, my skin is very healthy look. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but in my mind that's what's popping up. But it gives you that warm, bronzy, healthy skin type look for women of color, and I love it. And also the darker shade in here, which is like this orange shade, in this sienna shade, it goes really well with women of color. I love it. It's my favorite. And if you don't have these, some that I've been loving is orange and sienna from La Femme. Yeah, and they kind of mimic that palette. And also the Purple Passion, also from La Femme. So yeah, and I just apply that with a brush that I had got from BH Cosmetic. It was one of my first brush sets ever, and I love it. So now that we've done that, let's move on to mascaras and lashes. Some of my favorite mascara and lashes ever. I'll tell you my lashes first, which are no secret. They're from the Dollar General store by Broadway, and they are the ones in Dreamy, but I actually mixed Dreamy and I stacked them with Flirty, which are longer ones, and they give me this look that I have going on today. Very natural but long, elongated lashes. I use Kors Volcanic Mineral Volumizing Mascara, and I can use this on the top and bottom, but I mostly use them on the top because I have this kind of routine that I use for the bottom, which is I use the Lash Out Butterfly by L'Oreal, and y'all all know I love this stuff, and it just makes it kind of like separates them a little bit better and make them long. But this Mega Protein from Wet n Wild, it kind of place products on them where you can see them a little bit better. It makes them darker. So yeah, I just intertwine these, give a couple of coats of these two, and I love it. It makes me look sexy and things, you know. I love it. And yeah, so that's pretty much that. If I didn't say already, I've been using Dip Brow by Anastasia for my brows. It's just a sample I got from Sephora. It's in chocolate. I love it. To pull my face together, I've been using Deep Dark by MAC. I don't know if I've said this because, like I said, this is the second time I've recorded this video. But this pulls my face together and make everything look seamlessly. Yeah, and it also has like this bronzy, glowy effect on it. And I love that also. As far as lips, I just use pretty much any kind of lipstick that I would like, but to go up under it, I have to use chapstick to moisturize up under it. I use Carmex when I have nothing on my lips, but to go up under my lipsticks, I have to use chapstick. It moisturizes a little bit better, and with Carmex, it seems like when I apply lipstick after applying Carmex, my lipstick slides a whole lot more. So I like using chapstick because it's moisturizing and it's a little bit thicker. It doesn't move or melt as much as Carmex. So yeah, that's that on that. Also, I've been trying out a brow pencil, and I kind of use this first to shape my brows, but this pencil hurts so much. You have to use so much, like, as my friend Annie says, power. But you really have to use this with a strong hand because it's so stiff. But maybe if you kind of melted it or warm it up a little bit. But it's this brow pencil from Nika K, and I got it from a beauty supply store. I want it to work so much because, like, once it intertwines with your hair, it just, I don't know, it just makes everything look better. I don't know, so I've been kind of rocking with this, but it just takes so much arm strength to kind of like get it on there, to like put it on there. But once it's on there, it's love. Also, another face powder that I've actually, I was loving at the time until I got the Ben Nye, but the Wet n Wild Natural Blend Press Powder. I was using this as a setting powder for under the eye, and you guys, when I said I love it, but it's in classic beige. It was kind of chalky, and it really didn't leave like a ghost effect on it, but you could tell it was a really light color. It was easy to blend out also. It didn't leave like that ghost per se, but you could tell it was like the coloring was off a little bit. Yeah, and also I've been liking this setting spray. I didn't know, I'm telling you guys, until you purchase these things, you know, you really just think it's so redundant. All of this stuff, you know, you have dupes to this stuff. You have other brands that make this same stuff, but it's certain brands that I feel like I put together now that I'm incorporating this stuff. Also with the new skills and techniques that I've learned. And this stuff has been working perfectly for me. Like, I've been loving the outcome when I use all this stuff together. I'm just saying, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm loving this stuff, and it makes me just look flawless. Like I'm done, but it's not too much. You know, you can tell I did a little something, but you know, it's not like cake face, gold face, or whatever. But I'm loving it. And the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, it ain't gotta be all night, but it gotta be just right. You hear me? And this stuff right here, nothing moves. at all. Like nothing literally moves. So yeah, this is pretty much my updated stuff that I've been using. I love it, you guys. If you have any questions about anything or want an in-depth video, please leave comments down below. Thumbs up this video if you would like. I have a lot of videos coming out today. I also have updated hair regimens and updated how I do perm rods on my hair, and also updated products, because as you guys can see, my TWA is getting a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And I recently just cut my ends, and I'm having a ball with it. So, and my hair is growing, and I got a video coming for all of that, honey. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in with your girl. And until next time, you guys stay prayerful and always be blessed.